hello. Hello. Trying to get some sticky stuff off my box cutter. Well, good evening, everybody. Today is what? Monday. It's the 29th of January. I figured I got my packages from the post office today when I had to leave and go get my packages dropped off, and I had to go run errands and all that fun stuff. And so I figured since I got 4 packages in, I would go ahead and open them and show you guys some of the things that I've grabbed. I've been starting to prep. You guys know that I've been starting to prep for my 1,000 subs. And so I don't want to be like at the last minute doing a lot of things. So I started picking little things from different sellers and other places too. But I want to try to make sure that if somebody has something that I think would be a nice gift, I want to grab them. And so for the 1,000 subs, that's what I'm prepping for. So some of the things that I'm grabbing is for that. There may be some of that in these boxes, okay? So that was part of the reason I wanted to start doing some unboxings. And not only that, it's just fun. It's something to do when I open my packages. So, oh, Annie, welcome in, Annie. And Michelle, welcome in. There's my sister Teddy. Hello. Colleen, good evening. Kathy, sweet. Gosh, you guys are all here. Darla, good evening. And Laura, she says hello. Woohoo, twice in one day. I didn't plan it, y'all. I didn't plan it. Michelle, welcome in. So I figured, Eric's not home. I'm not infringing on his time. I got my packages, and so I wanted just to go ahead and open them. So I figured, why not go live, show you guys all. I told you guys I wanted to start doing my unboxings. And so as long as I got several packages at one time, then it makes it worth it, right? So I have 4 here. I have 4 different ones here. So the first one I'm going to open is from Wonder Woman. Most of you guys know who Wendy is. Wonder Woman Wendy. And so one of the last lives I caught her on, she had an item that I thought would be good for putting away for my 1,000 sub. And so I will show you what I got from her. So, trash. I got these bookmarks. So these are going to be one of the items that I put away. They're pretty. I put away for some of those gifts. And so look how pretty. It's a feather with a butterfly and a little ball that has little gems, and there's even a little dried flower in there. And I thought those would make nice little giveaways. And they even are going to come in a really pretty box. And so it just makes it so it's a nice gift for that purpose. So I got several of them, and they come in a really pretty box. So I want to see if they were all the same, because I think they were all the same. Yes, I think they're all. I think the only difference is one might not have the plastic wrapper. So those are pretty. So those, you won't see those here until I hit that number, y'all. When I hit that number, I will be giving these away. They'll be one of the things that will be used for giveaways. Yeah, they're all in nice packages. So really nice box. Nice sturdy box too, by the way. That's a nice sturdy box. Some are purple, some are pink. Yep, look at that one, has a big dried flower. So anyhow, that's what those are going to be for. All right, so there's one item. And thank you, Miss Wendy. I appreciate you, girl. And when I go to do my 1,000 sub giveaways, the people that I've grabbed items from and that I use in the giveaways, I will also mention you on that live. So yeah, there's that. Okay, let's see. I missed something here. Annie says pretty, right? Hey, Wing and Hockey. Man, you guys all showed up. I didn't think anybody was going to be here. I thought I was going to be talking just to myself. Because I didn't give no notice. I didn't post nothing. You guys are amazing, though. Okay, let's see. They're very pretty, right? Very pretty. And they will make wonderful gifts. Yes. So I really want to make sure that when I'm buying things intentionally for that purpose, that I get to use them. All right, this one was one that I got off of Maria. The California Reseller, I think is her name. I think that's her full name. Maria, the California Reseller. She's another seller here in California. And I've gotten a couple items from her already. Previously. And if I'm not mistaken, this is a handbag. Like a tote. It's a tote bag, not a handbag, a tote bag. Hi, Miss Nancy. Welcome in, welcome in. You guys are awesome. It's been a great day. Thank the good, right? I got to my errands and back. And I'm still early enough that I can do this. And I'll probably color my hair tonight. We'll see. We'll see. Because I'm tired of looking at this. You can tell by my face. My face don't hide much, does it? All right, let's see. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to go outside with this. So I won't be showing this one. Start my day with you. And now, aw, thank you, Miss Stephanie. Thank you. Okay. Yes, the butterfly queen, right? Yes, California thrifter. I'm sorry, not reseller, thrifter. Thank you, Nancy. Yes. Which is very odd to me. I don't know. It's just odd to me, but yes. So I'm going to show you, but then you're going to see me kind of like sling it out of my room because my eyeballs are already hurting. I don't like it. I'm sensitive to it, and it can't be anywhere around Eric. So I'm kind of glad he's not here right now. Yeah, and it could have been that's how it was sourced. That could have been what it is. Oh, yes, I was getting this for Shelby, but it's not going to go there now. Is it? Where is it? Yeah. Oh, this thing, no. All right, well. Sorry about that. Okay. Well, that's what happens when you do unboxings live. My apologies. Tooch, welcome in. Welcome. That's kind of the bad thing about unboxings. That's usually why I don't do that, because I just don't know. Cool Ranch. This one's from Cool Ranch. I know what's in this box. So, Cool Ranch was selling hats, and you guys know she's got those really pretty, the pink ones, the black ones, and I think she had purple too at one time. And they have the little butterflies, the blingy butterflies and stuff. Well, yeah, the dogs are going all over that bag. I think I got some Doritos. The dogs are all over that bag. Like, what is this? Okay, here we go. So she had these hats. Look at how nice. Aw, in the plastic. Okay, I'll throw that over there and then I'll get it later. But look at, Cool Ranch puts Cool Ranch Doritos in with her package. She says if there's room and they will fit, she will put them in. And her beautiful card, I always tell her she looks so spicy. Doesn't Cool Ranch look spicy right there? I was like, oh, she looks so spicy. She should be called Hot Dorito. All right. So I got 2 packs of Cool Ranch Doritos, and Miss Cool Ranch, I will give these to Eric because that's actually his favorite Dorito. Okay, so these are going to be some of my giveaways on the 1,000 sub that I'm shooting for. And I'm going to open the bag, but I'm going to put them right back into the bag because that's going to keep them nice until it's time. And so I got 2 of her Simply Blessed. They look very weathered. They got the weathered heather look to them. So I got the blue and the pink, and they're embroidered Simply Blessed. And so those will be going into my giveaway. And so I will be able to mention Miss Cool Ranch in my, when I get ready to do that as well. And that was the whole point of shopping with folks, was be able to give shout outs to some of these wonderful people that I have a lot of interactions with, and just another way to point people to see that they have really awesome stuff. Sorry about the bag, unless you like that kind of thing. There's those. And I still have one more bag right here. So we're going to see what this one is. I know what this one is. This is a present from Cool Ranch. Fun, right? Right? Did I miss anything prior to that? Miss Joyce, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. I don't think I missed anything else yet. Okay, so this was a present. She showed it to me that night on the live, and she picked this up specifically for Dixie. Look at how cute. It's a little Dixie. It's a little gray schnauzer. And so she said she had this for me. And it's funny because the last one she gave me, Dixie claimed it. And she took it and she took it and she hid it. I've not been able to find it. And so this one is going to go right up there. Right up there by my, I don't know if you can see it, but up there, you see the schnauzer that's right up there? Miss Colleen sent me that sign right there. And so this is going to go on the shelf. That whole shelf almost right there, all the way to right there is gifts. All of those glasswares are gifts. That schnauzer sign is a gift. And so this is going to go up there. Over here on this side, that ladybug was a gift from Lucy. And so I have gifts up there from Lucy, from Wayne, from Colleen, and Cool Ranch. And so this will go up there. Thank you, girl. It's so soft. This right here is almost like spot on how their hair feels when it's freshly groomed. How can Dixie play with it then? No. She's not getting that one. See, she claimed the other one. I had the other one in my backdrop at the office. Remember when I moved to the office? And I had it in my backdrop. And when we were moving stuff, it fell. It was just a stuffed animal, but it fell. And she snatched it. And so she claimed it. Right away, she claimed it. And she didn't want to give it back. And then when we came home, I don't know what she did with it. She might have buried it for all I know. I don't know what she did. Right? Isn't it cute? It's so cute. All right. Now, this one is from Miss Randa. And I know a lot of you know Randa. Randa Resales. Is it Randa Resales? Randa Resales. And I actually am going to be over on Randa's channel next month. So I'll be making sure that I drop her link for you guys. Maybe not today, but I will be dropping her link soon for you guys. Because I'm going to be joining her on her channel. It will be on a Sunday evening. So I think, I want to say it's the 21st. If that's, let me look on this calendar on the computer really quick here. It's February. Nope, it's not the 21st. I'm thinking of something else. The 21st is when I'll be over with Heather and Shane on their channel. I have to look on my stinking calendar, guys. But I will be over on Randa's channel next month on a Sunday evening. So you'll have to check it out. She has all kinds of, a lot of variety, guys. A lot of variety. And I will tell you, her prices are fabulous. And her shipping is freaking amazing. Like, I can't not, like, brag about her shipping because she's got, like, the cheapest shipping. This box was, like, $10. I can't do that. I don't even know how she does it. Like, I don't know how she does it. I know that there's a lot of sellers. They absorb the shipping into their cost. I can't do that. It's amazing to me, people that are able to do that, but anyhow, her shipping is amazing. It's amazing. Sometimes the shipping's $5. Sometimes she'll do a huge box and she'll be like, $5 shipping. She just needs to get it out of there. And I'm like, girl, I've gotten some good large boxes from her. You know the box that I had that was wooden that said cards on it for Shelby's baby shower? I got that box from her for like $5, and that thing's like a $30 box. That card box. Yeah, I've gotten some really awesome stuff. I just got coming from her. Well, I won't tell you because I'll unbox another box from her when it comes. I got another one on the way. Another one. Randa is a pro, and yes, I love her. She's crazy. She's just got a crazy personality, and I love it. I love it. So I'm looking forward. I've gotten a lot of variety items from Randa. Yes, lots of variety. Like, and amazing prices, y'all. Amazing prices. So I get in trouble when I watch Randa. I do. I get in a lot of trouble when I watch her. All right, so this is a huge box. This is your large flat rate box. It's the size of a board game because that's what it's made for. It's made for board games. And so that's how big this box is. And it's stuffed full. So these are going to be clothing items. These items I purchased when she was at, I think it was her daughter's thrift store. And she did a live right there from the thrift store. And so I got these pants for like, I probably should have pulled up my invoice. These are Miss Me pants. You guys know Miss Me brand? Well, Miss Me brand runs over $100 for a pair of pants. And so I got Miss Me pants. I'm hoping that these will fit my granddaughter or my daughter. One or the other. My daughter would love to have them, but I don't know if they'll fit her. But they're much smaller than I am. But my granddaughter, I think they're going to fit my granddaughter just perfect. And I thought, I think $5 or $8 I paid for them compared to $100 for the Miss Me pants. I was like, I had to get them. And I will tell you, they smell like they've been laundered. Like I can smell softener on them. So nice. Thank you. Thank you, Randa. What else did I get in here? A sweater. Yes. This was a beautiful sweater. It even still has a little tag on it. This one was an American Eagle sweater, size large. And so I figured if it's too small for me, I think my granddaughter will like it because she's got that, I call it hippie style. She likes this little hippie style thing that she's got. It's all her own. But I figured if it doesn't fit me, it will fit her and she will love it. And it's nice and warm. She's going to be going to Montana soon. And so all the warm things that she can get, they would be great for her. Oh, yes, this was the bag. And then these were a pair of shorts. Oh, no, this was a vest. That's right. This was a vest. This one was really cool. I paid $3 for this one. Can't beat that. $3 for this one. Check it out. That's cool. I could put a tank top under that and wear that, and I'll be good to go. It's not a heavy denim. This is more like what would you call it? Like a very thin denim, almost like a cotton that looks like denim, but really cool two-tone. It's brand new, guys. This thing's brand new, but I like the tatter because it's just kind of rough, so I like it. This will be great. Thank you, Randa. Girl, I will wear this with just a tank top underneath of it, and it'll look like this is all that's on. I like it. Okay, and the last one. This one, I will be selling this one. This one, I probably will resell. This one is a tote. A tote. I got it because I thought maybe I'll use it for church, but my Bible's too heavy. It will not, these straps are not going to be sturdy enough. That's the problem that I have is because my Bible's so big, and then all the junk I carry, I tear up straps. So anyhow, look at the cool bag. Don't be a salty heifer. Don't do it. But the bag is brand new. It's a brand new bag. So I will be selling this. I have a few other bags that I'm going to be selling. And so you'll be able to find this one there. All right, let me catch up on comments now. So yay. Thank you, Miss Randa. Always great stuff, girl. You never disappoint. Ever, ever, ever. Okay, let's see. Okay, I just need verification. Okay, hold on a second. I've gotten a lot of variety items from Randa. Of course, you earn that title, so don't worry, Hockey. Oh, what happened? What did he earn? What is he looking at? What title does he want? She's a hoot. Yes, I love Randa. I love her. She got a cool laugh too. Okay, let's see. With what? What did you need verification? So, am I still a dork? Oh, I didn't call you a dork, so I'm going to stay out of that conversation. Or Venus de Milo. Oh, goodness. No, Venus de Milo. Diaper bag for Shelby. Yeah, you know what? It could be. It could be. She could use it as a diaper bag, definitely. But I got her a diaper bag. I actually got this because I figured somebody will enjoy it. So that's why I grabbed it. I was hoping that the straps would be thick enough, but I didn't have high hopes for it because for me to find a bag that is like this would be the perfect size for me, but it's usually the straps aren't hardy enough to tote around a big old Bible and then my phone, my wallet, all that stuff is weighty. And usually it's the straps that give out. And then I'm trying to carry a bag full of stuff because I lose a strap. So that's an idea. I might consider that. Okay, so that was the things that I had to unopen. I didn't know if you guys wanted to chit chat for a little bit. I can stay on till 8 o'clock if you would like. If you guys have questions or something, because I missed out on the chit chat last week. Or this week, I should say. No, it was last week because we had the funeral. And so I didn't get to make that live. And so I didn't know if you guys had questions that you wanted to ask because part of it was questions, Q&A, and part of it was just soapbox, whatever it was that I was going to talk about. There's so many things I could talk about. Yes, let's just chit chat. All right, so ask a question and I will answer your questions. How's that? I don't know if I should get on my soapbox right now. There is a few things that rubbed me a little sideways the other day. Let's see. I'm all about paying Caesar what's owed to Caesar. Pay your taxes. Don't try to find loopholes, okay? Because they come back to bite you in the butt. Don't try to find loopholes. Try to follow what you got to do. Do it right? But we were in the car and we were actually headed to church. And the news come on and it was talking about and I may offend some people because I am not politically correct, nor will I try to be. Okay. I am entitled to say what I believe. I am entitled to say where I stand on things. Okay. So there is a community that they like the alphabets. And they are now trying to come against the VA because they want the VA to make taxpayers basically fund their additional parts, right? Their additional sexual parts that they weren't born with. And that chapped my hide because we already have to pay all of our taxes, which is fine. But now you want to tax us more and you want to use them for stuff that's we don't even have a say in that. If I wanted to go get some extra parts added on, let's just say I wanted to be bigger in my upper region, I have to go pay thousands of dollars to do that. That is not a necessary thing. That's an elective. You need to go get a job to pay for your extra parts, which is not something that we should have to pay. So that's my soapbox. Right now, that's probably my biggest soapbox thing. I just don't like it. I think it's wrong. I feel the same way about telling you that you have to cover abortions with your health care plan. No, you don't. If I'm paying for my healthcare plan, I should be able to decide what I want to use it for. Not everybody else gets to tell me what I'm supposed to use it for. Or I have to provide services for this, that, and the other. No, there's some things you need to pay for it your own dang self, out of your own paycheck. Not mine, but yours. Just saying. Just saying. Yes, but again, Eric says, so, we were talking in the car. He goes, so we just, see, that's why I want to do this or do that, find the loopholes. I said, no, because that's not right. What's right is that we speak up and we say, no, this is not okay. But a good majority of people won't go do it. They just won't. And I'm one of those. I have not gone and called my congressman or my state senator, or I haven't done any of that. But to me, it's an obvious thing. Don't take people's money and pay for things that are elective things. The monies that are taken for taxes are supposed to go to the betterment of our country, for safety, for betterment, right? For legitimate resources for people that are in need. I get that. But to do that, not okay. Not okay. I want to tell them to all take off your shoes and go kick those boulders. Do it, and do it now. I asked, no, anybody can ask questions, Wing. Anybody. Abomination. You got that right, Hockey. You got that right. Hey, Aaron, you have a good night. Wing helped him out. She goes, no, that's not how it's spelled. That's hilarious. Hilarious. Oh, good night. Oh, you mean like good evening. So welcome in, Aaron. I thought maybe you were saying good night like you were leaving. Well, welcome in. I'm glad you're here. I thought maybe you were listening and then decided to say good evening. Texas were originally just for citizens' protection. Taxes were originally just, exactly. That was the whole point. It was to fund our military, right? To fund our military so that our borders are safe, right? I get that. But when they start deviating into all these different nonsense things, no. People stood, now they don't. Exactly, Colleen. Exactly. Exactly. That is another thing too. Yes. Now they want to tear our borders open and allow anybody can come in for any reason. And now we're also supposed to have all these privileges and provisions for them. Yeah. If you've ever looked into that, I will tell you it's a very despicable thing. Very despicable thing. They tell them exactly where to go when they get over here, and they tell them exactly what to say, and they come over and they say, I was told that you will put me in housing and you will give me rides everywhere I need to go. That's what they're being told to come over here and do and say. And sure enough, that's what they're doing. Do some checking into it. You will find out. You will find out. It's pretty, I'm going to say it. What are you going to say, girl? What are you going to say? Yeah, and look what happened when they sent they were all over here saying, oh yeah, send them over there. It's sanctuary. It's a sanctuary state. Send them over there. We're a sanctuary state. So what they do, they send them all up to the Hamptons area, where the ritzy people live, all the snooty peoples live. And they went and shipped them over there and dropped off a bunch of illegals. And they had a fit. I thought you were a sanctuary place. You're over there telling everybody you're sanctuary and we're supposed to be sanctuary. Then they shipped them your direction and you didn't like it. Now it's a problem because they're in your neck of the woods. Yes. There are live YouTube feeds showing the crossings. Oh, girl, they're doing it during daylight. They don't even wait till night. It's worse at night. There's more children at night. There's children during the day, but they know that they're being watched. They know that the cameras are there. But at night, they think they're being sneaky. They think they can get, everybody thinks you get away with stuff in the dark. It's just human nature. And so at nighttime, they have a lot more women and children being drug crossed. And a lot of these women and children they're not families. They're being drug over here for purposes. The typical illegal receives $78,000 a year from the government. And you know what? That pisses me off because my kids work their butts off 40 hours a week and legitimate jobs. I'm not saying they just have this, let's just say some of us start out in fast food. Okay, so be it. You're not expected to make a good wage. You're down at the bottom of earning. But when you have like a job that you put in full-time hours, my son-in-law works at the school district. I know darn well he don't make $78,000 a year. To me, that's disgusting. And then here's somebody that comes over here, has nothing to contribute. They're lying about why they're here in the first place. And then you're going to hand over that kind of money to them? Where does it come from? Where is that money coming from? Because if I'm not making it and the next person's not making it, but you're taking our taxes and you're compiling them together and you're giving them to them, just don't get that. I don't get it. Exactly, Hockey. That too. Yep, that too. Yep, so ridiculous how they are trying to sabotage him because they know he is not in anybody's pocket, right? Right? And I will tell you, I know a lot of people say they don't like Trump this, they don't like Trump that, but I will tell you, what that man did when he was in office was amazing. And it's not just one thing. There's multiple things that he did when he was in office. For the betterment of our country and our people. And everybody ignores all of the things that he did and says, oh, well, I just don't like how he talks. Well, who cares? He did a great job when he was in there. It doesn't matter if you don't like the dude personally. You aren't never going to get to have him over for dinner anyway. So what does it matter to you if he's not got a refined mouth? He did an awesome job. Our economy was awesome. Our borders were safe. You guys probably don't know. A lot of you probably don't know. I followed it very thoroughly. And I wasn't like on no conspiracy bandwagon or none of that. I followed the man. There was a lot of things that you did not see because they weren't putting it up because they didn't want you to know about what he was doing because they wanted him to be the bad guy. But that man saved so many children that in and of itself, there's not been no other president that has freed children from sex trafficking. I'm talking thousands, guys, thousands. And I watched that man get off the plane one night from one of those nights where they were out doing these, I'm going to call them like undercover. And I saw him one night and you could just see he was wearing it on his face that the things that he had just had to look at was heavy on him. You could see it all over this man. And I felt so bad for him because he really was trying to clean the swamp. And these were the things that were in the swamp that he was trying to tell people about, but nobody wanted to hear it. Nobody wanted to hear it. Nobody wanted to hear it. And I was just like, you know what? I'm not saying he's the best thing since cream cheese. I'm not saying that. The man's got problems just like you and I. But the job that he went there to do, the job of president, he did an amazing job. Amazing job. And the day that the other dude got in office and from day one just started turning corruption everywhere, I just was like so sick by that man. So sick. Sick, sick, sick. Okay, let's see. You guys got questions for me? Yeah, that's what I say. There's people that I know that complain about things right now. You voted. You voted for him. And they look at you like, you voted for him. Don't complain. You voted for him. Okay, let's see. Our taxes pay for... Yes, I know. I know, Colleen. He didn't take a salary. Nope, he didn't take a salary. And he didn't make a bunch of money from a bunch of other people and try to hide it in false companies or any of that junk either. Right? Right? They have to do dirty things to try to keep him. Yep, I agree. Yep. He talked like your dad. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he wasn't handing out trophies to participants. You had to earn your trophy. Exactly. Exactly. Right? Yep. It, like our oil, we could be so self-reliant. We have stores of oil in our country. Under our ground, we have stores of oil. It's just, it's like, it's, I don't know. It's like there's no common sense. It went out the door. My daddy lived in a time when a handshake was exactly. That's integrity and that's character. When you know that you can trust that. God has never picked a perfect man to do anything. Amen. God picks those who will get the job done. Moses, David, and many more. Mm-hmm. Yep. That I'm telling you, that man, he carried a lot on his shoulders. Oh, dummy. Oh, dummy. I can't stand that one either. It chaps my hide that there's people out there not working, walking around with cell phones. It actually angers me. It angers me. Most of them are up to no good. Most of them use those things for no good. Not so they can stay in contact with their loved ones. It's not about that. It's they went and put them in the hands of everybody. And it was a slap in the face to you and I who struggle to make our rent, make our car payments, make our utility bills, and try to keep a cell phone in the midst of all that as well. It was a slap in the face. Like, we're working so hard, putting in 40, sometimes plus hours just to make our bills. And then you're going to, one of the bills I have, you're going to go give that guy one for free. It's not even a necessity. But they got them. They got their signs and they're on their phones. Oh my gosh, you don't even want to know. Here you go. There's another step on the box. Mm-hmm. Right. I know what you're saying. Yes, common sense isn't so common. You got that right. Where we go one, we go all. I'll say it. That's what gets me. That's what got me in trouble on Facebook, was because I was very open about it. I wasn't trying to poke my finger in nobody's eye, but I wasn't going to be quiet either. Yes, it's so that they think the government's so great, they'll let them dictate to you when, where, how, and why. And it's the same thing they did with the mask. When they got everybody to wear those stupid things for 2 years. Is anybody watching the trial on the shooter, the boy that shot like 4 students, and now his parents are on trial? Yeah. Well, if you've been watching it, the parents should have gone to trial. There's probably many parents that should go to trial alongside the children that do these things, because a lot of times they're just as complicit in the acts that the child does from a long time. It's not like all of a sudden overnight, oh my gosh, I would have never known they were going to do that. No, you knew your child. You knew your child had some things going on, and you never took care of it. You never tried to get them help. There's a lot of that out there, guys. But my point was the boy went to the counselor the very day that he did that shooting. He went to the counselor's office, and the counselor was talking to him and asking him questions, trying to, see what he could gauge off of him, because the teacher had reported him for what he was drawing on his math test. He was drawing guns and shootings and all kinds of stuff on his math test. And so they sent him to the counselor's office. And later that afternoon is when he did what he did. Later that afternoon is when he shot those people. And he planned on shooting them. He did this whole big, long recording that he was going to go shoot him. He was going to kill him. And what was I going to say about that? Oh, when the counselor was talking to him, he had mentioned that he was struggling with the mask. That during the time where they were all out of school for a year, and then when they had to have the mask on when they came back, that they were just struggling. Like he was struggling mentally, socially, mentally. It took a toll on him. And that's what happened to a lot of our youth. And it was a deliberate thing. And I will tell every single one of you that are here, if you let them do it to you again, you're going to reap even more problems in the next generation. The next generation. Just more. It's going to be crazy. And it's just so that they can have control. If you're going to do it once, chances are you'll do it again when they tell you to. Yeah. Chances are you'll do it again. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Oh, yeah. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. They called me for elections this election. They called me, and I said, no, I didn't like how you guys ran it last time when you guys were handing out Sharpies. Oh, okay. I'll mark you that you won't be available. Didn't say a word. Just, oh, okay. I'll mark you that you won't be available. Didn't have nothing to say about it. I was like, ooh. See, I tell people. I'm like, since when do you hand out Sharpies to mark a ballot? When? When do you hand out Sharpies to mark a ballot? They literally had Sharpies at our polling place. And they were giving out Sharpies. And there were some people that said, no, I want the other pen. I want the other pen. Since when do you hand out Sharpies for voting? It is silliness. Yes, exactly. I agree with you. If I lost my finances, I'm going to make what I have work. And I'm going to find other resources, ways to make it happen. And so, yeah, I agree. I agree, Selena. And they make it hard on the people that are trying to make it happen. Hey, Michelle. Or she just said Michelle. I think I already said Michelle. Exactly. There's always signs. California. Yes. Yep, all a plan. Sharpies for vote. Yeah, you didn't hear about that? It was a big thing here in California. Yep. And if you vote, make a trip in the mail, ain't cutting it. Nope, I vote in person. I always vote in person. Yeah, I always go and vote in person. Yeah, it's pretty crazy stuff. Your gov is looking to be a running mate with someone that isn't really a woman, rumor has it. Well, I don't doubt that. They're all whacked out of their brains. I don't even think they got brains. I don't think they have any brains at all. And take your own pen. Right, take your own pen. Yeah, for Who knows? There might be disappearing ink in those pens. That's pretty good. Okay, so you got any questions? I got about 15 more minutes. You got any questions? I was on my soapbox. I got on my soapbox, actually probably 2 or 3 soapboxes. I hopped from one to the other to the other. So no more soapbox. They have to reward your governor because it is doing a great job of crushing the state of California. Yeah, you don't have to tell me about that. You don't even have to tell me about that. You know, we are one of the biggest states. We are one of the biggest states. And we have we got a lot of money in our state. There's a lot of money in our state. But when you go to certain areas of our state, you're like, where is it? Like, what's going on here? It's because it's all squandered away. It's all squandered away. All of it. We don't have very many programs, needed programs like for autism, for, beneficial programs. When we go like to Montana to visit my daughter, man, the stuff that they have there, I was like, wow, I didn't know they had this kind of stuff. She goes, yeah. She goes, I looked into it for California, but they don't have it, Mom. And I said, I know. And that's part of the reason my daughter stays in Montana is because there's resources there that they need for my granddaughter. They're not going to get here. Like here, you're on your own. It's like, like when they tell you, you'll get pushed into the deep end, you'll learn how to swim. It's like all of it's deep. It never gets shallow. It never gets to where it's manageable. And that's how our state is. It's all squandered away. All of it's squandered away. And they'll come up with idiotic things to spend money on. It's like, what are you spending money on that for? You got this problem that's a legitimate problem right over here. Why aren't you helping these people? And you're going to go stick it over there with the alphabets. Alphabets need to earn their own way and pay for their own alphabets. Right? Right? When you get on a soapbox, you see from a different perspective. Is that what it is? The 2A. Mine is don't give it to them. Don't give it to them. You ain't getting it. You ain't going to get it. You might get it, but it ain't how you want it. Maybe a name to I have a few people. So, and that did death threat me. So I had to have the bad dog. It was pretty ugly. Oh, wow. Okay, Tooch, you have a good night. It's good seeing you. I didn't think anybody was going to be here. I thought I was going to sit here and open the boxes all by myself. You guys are amazing. A welder for 17 years, and they wanted to cut his benefits, and they laid him out and said he can come back and start from the bottom. See, that should be against the law. Yeah, that should be against the law. They do it so, hey, there's Cool Ranch. I opened a package from you, girl. Thank you. Thank you for the baby. Thank you for the little puppy. I got it. It's going to go on my shelf back there. And I was letting them know that the hats that I got from you, I've got these in advance for my 1,000 sub. When I hit that number, these will be some of the things that I give away. So I will give you a shout out when I do the giveaways. So just so you know, and Miss Wendy, Wonder Woman Wendy, I got bookmarkers from her, beautifully boxed, by the way. And those will be some of my giveaways as well. So when I start buying things, I didn't tell you that's what I was buying them for when I was live because I wanted to share that on my channel. But anyway, but Cool Ranch, you will get a special shout out that day. That's where those came from, so people know to look for you for some unique and wonderful things. You missed it earlier. You missed it. I know, girl. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you. We should create a booted chick town somewhere. Oh, goodness. They'll be like, don't she ever shut up? I know. I do know. I do know. He cleaned up San Fran quick for a foreign dictator, not for all businesses that left. There's some places, and it's not just here. There's a couple other places too. I saw someone doing a live walkthrough, and they were showing all of the closed businesses. Like, it was actually kind of creepy. All of these buildings that were completely empty because the businesses are gone. It was nuts. I just watched that the other day, but I can't remember where it was at. I don't have a brain like that. I wish I did. Our soapbox is God, country, and family. I do agree with that. Patriot for sure. Right? Working under the table is against the law. It's stupid. That's why the states that are right to work states are, Tennessee is one of them. There's no federal income tax in Tennessee, or no state income tax. You still got to pay federal, but you don't have to pay state. So some states, they got it right, but he's super cute. Super, super cute. I won't let Dixie have this one. And so soft. They just got groomed yesterday, and Dixie feels this soft. Legit. So does Zilla. When they first get groomed, oh my gosh, they're so stinking soft. Yes, the hats are amazing. Aw, you don't have to do that, girl. I will still buy some more from you. I figured my number is 10. So I would need, but I like the Simply Blessed. The ones that are the Simply Blessed ones. I like these ones. So there's 4 here. So maybe 6 more. If you get 6 more, I'll buy 6 more from you. Yeah. I'll tell you what. I would have very strict policies on crime and on loitering and on, well, there'd be many things that I would have strict policies on. But those 2 would be the first 2 that I really would go to bat for to change, would be crime. If you're going to do a crime, you're not only going to get locked up, you're also going to do cleanup. Yeah. Yeah, you know that old-fashioned chain gang? Yeah, I would reinstate that type of thing in a heartbeat. You run, you get shot. Don't run. You're getting free air right now. You're out in the open. Pick up some trash. You're going to help clean up the thing that you tried to destroy. And if you run, you get shot. Done. Done. No more taxpayer money goes out on you. Done. So I don't have no sympathy when it comes to that, because if you're out breaking laws, there's penalties. There'd be lots of bushes in the put it down. There probably would be. Definitely. Alabama is God, country, and family. Very nice. Yeah. I know that some of your states, I'm not sure if Alabama's one. I can't say I know 100%, but I do know that there's states out there, they don't play. And they don't let the big liberals in either. They're like, no, you get out of here with your nonsense. Yeah. Yep. Because Democrat. Yes. That's what I'm saying. You'll go there. You'll be like, what's going on? Like, what happened? Yeah. My state's like that too. Florida it has non-state income tax. Yeah, but there's a lot of bad going on in Florida. It has a few good qualities, but there is so much bad going there. A lot of dark crime. Alabama is a right-to-work state also, but we pay state and federal taxes. See, I don't know how all that works. I wish I knew how all that works. Okay, Cool Ranch. Perfect. Thank you. Perfect. Yep. Love it when we have a winter. Oh, yes. Patriots are stocking up on freedom seeds. The crime in Colorado is going crazy. Yes. They want you to look the other way. Do you know now? I don't know if it's in all your states, but I know it works here. Do you know now they don't even try to stop shoplifters? They just let them run off with the stuff now. Don't try to stop nobody. The cops don't even try to stop them. I'm like, what are you talking about? Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. Disney crimes. What's Disney crimes? Disney's a joke. Don't get me started on Disney because I think we got some Disney fans here. Don't get me started on Disney. I enjoy now, but Lord, please save me from the one. No one. I want to go out when ants. Okay, wait a minute. Ants are at a low. Okay. One county, Weld County in Colorado, was trying to break off from Colorado and create its own state. That county is right next to us. Really? California wanted to try to get away from the United States so it could do all its raunch. All of its raunch. It's like, you won't let us be as raunchy as we want. We'll just be our own country. We're like, good luck with that. Who do you think's going to live here? The ones that you're going to live here, they're going to just destroy it. So you're just going to have you're the leader of the cesspool. So stupid. They're so stupid. It's like, it doesn't even make sense. I agree, Hockey. I agree. Yeah. Anyways, so no questions? For reals? Okay, well, we're just about done, y'all. Where I live, everyone carries. We are known as the Bible Belt, and when they came into our little town of Double Springs and tried to take down our statue, everyone and their guns guarded it. Nice. That is crazy. Yeah, they tried. They found out that everybody would leave. You know that when they had the whole they were trying to enforce everybody to get the vaccine. The sheriff, the LA sheriff, went and confronted them and stood up and said, "You know what? I'm going to tell you right now. You try to enforce this, we already have 1,200 officers that have applied for out of state. As we speak right now that have been approved, we are going to lose 1,200 officers the day you try to mandate that. So if you want to lose the officers and not have the coverage that we need," he goes, "and that's just the ones we know about. Those are just the ones that we know about out of the like transferring out. They've already been approved to transfer out to different states. So those are the ones we know about. How many more once you try to force this?" And so they dropped it. They dropped it like almost instantly. They dropped it. And then I would say within the next maybe 2 weeks after that is when they said, oh, we can do away with the mask mandate now. Yeah. When people finally stood up and said, you do this and this is what's going to happen. We've lost a lot of people from California. Lots of people from California have went and relocated in many different states. And it's sad because most of the ones that left were fairly decent people, but they get looked down upon. A lot of states look down upon people from California. And technically speaking, the ones that left were pretty decent. The ones that stayed are the ones that are kind of, we're stuck here because of my husband's work. But if that door ever closes, you never know. You never know. I still want to make my trip to Tennessee. Right? See, that's amazing. What is GDP? What is GDP? GDP. I don't like abbreviations. What is GDP? Just because I don't know what they are. I don't know what they all are. Reminds me of that song, Don't Try That in a Small Town. Yeah. I don't do that. I don't do that. A lot of that is so people have an excuse to raise a ruckus. I still believe you should be respectful. We have law and order. God ordained government in such a way that he tells you to obey the laws of the land because they're there for your protection. If there was no laws of the land, crime would be, people would be doing terrible things to people because there would be no consequence. There wouldn't be that fear factor wouldn't be there. And so that's why he says laws are for your protection. So don't hate the law as long as the law is not causing you to sin against God. Don't hate the law. The laws are there to protect. But the lawmakers and the government, the people of the government, they're the crooked guys. They try to manipulate it for their benefit. But that whole sovereign citizen thing, no. They're everything that I've looked into them and watched about them, they're just trying to raise a ruckus and be disorderly. Because it's like this. If you get pulled over, there was a reason you got pulled over. There was a reason. And if you're what do you call it? If you've got no problems, you got nothing to hide, you get pulled over, you comply, give the guy your driver's license. He's going to check you out. He's going to let you go. A lot of times he just tells you, hey, you need to slow down next time. But if he does decide to write you a ticket, were you doing the thing? Yes, you probably were speeding. Yes, you probably didn't do the traffic stop. You probably didn't. You probably were caught up in what you were doing, or maybe you're a slacker and you finally got caught not doing the laws like you're supposed to. But to sit there and lip off and, I don't have to give you anything and all that, it's just to cause a ruckus. I'm not into that. I watched plenty of them. I know what they're all about. And would you believe one? Do you think profits are possible in 2000s, guys? And would you believe one? I'm very leery. Very, very leery who I lend my ear to. Because there's going to be many antichrists, many false prophets. Nice. I'll still come visit you. 1,000 people per day move to Florida. Yeah, I wouldn't move to Florida. That's just my own personal. I wouldn't move to Florida. I know too much about some of the things going on there. Nope, not I, said the fly. Governor of Cali is U-Haul Employee of the Year. You ever been in a U-Haul? Good luck. See, I would be getting out of the military. See, that's where dishonorable discharge or not, I would get out. But that's my mindset. That might not be the next person's mindset. Florida roads are getting crowded. Right? So my goal, gross domestic product. Okay, what is that? Gross domestic product. Like it's gross, like sickening, or the amount, like the gross amount. Or it is a gross amount. Ooh, I don't even know what that is. Gross domestic product. Domestic. Gross domestic production. What does that mean, guys? Hey, Lola, welcome in. Yes. That's what I'm saying. I never heard it worded that way. I don't know why. Yeah, sovereigns. Yes, they are definitely insane. And even a person that's let's just say you're a patriot. You got to watch out for those folks because they're still on the cray-cray side. Them cray-cray people. That's all I'm saying. They cray-cray. Follow the laws of the Lord and you never have to worry about anything. I agree. I agree with that. The Sovereign Citizen Group has started a squatting town in Arkansas, and the members are known to the authorities as violent offenders. Yes, they're very hostile and willing to harm. Yeah, they say that they're not, but they do, and they're very angry people. If Sam gets a ticket, I'm buying a crazed creamer. That's cute. I was born and raised in Northern California. I moved with a job in 1993 to New Jersey, but my hometown had changed so drastically, you can never go home. Aw, Lola, I hear ya. Mm-hmm. Remember Kim Clement? I don't know that name. Right. Yeah, I've heard too many. I know there was a time where people were saying this, that, and the other, and I was like, I ain't listening to none of that. If you just listen long enough, your flag should go up. Like if you just really listen to what they're saying, you should get some flags. Like those first things that make you go, those are usually your flags. Don't ignore. If the Lord gives you flags, there's purpose in those. Yeah, there you go. Now, if you would have said, well, I wasn't speeding, you just have it out for me. I don't have to give you my license. I don't even have to tell you my name. They're going to arrest you. They're going to yank you out of that car. They're going to take you to jail. And then they resist. Oh, you can't do that to me. Yes, they can. I don't have to register my car. I'm not doing business. I'm just going from place to place. I don't have to have a registered vehicle. Oh my gosh. It's because you don't want to pay. Yeah, I've seen way too many. I have to tell you, Stats, I'm going to tell you the truth. I would caution you. One, why are you interested? You have God's word. It tells you what's coming, right? It tells us everything that you need to know. The book is finished. If you read your word, you will know the signs, the times, and the seasons for when we're drawing close. You will know. Okay? The Lord says, look up because your redemption draws nigh. It's coming. Okay? So you know that. What is this prophet saying that you're interested in? Why is it that you want to lend an ear to the prophet? That's my question to you. I'm not interested in people that claim to be prophets. I have no interest in them because most of the time they are liars. They want followers. They want people to go Google over them and follow them. So I have no interest in them. But my concern would be, what is it that they're saying that you're interested in? Because God's word tells you everything. It tells you that the book is done, right? The book is done. It tells you in the book that in Revelation, it tells you that during the Great Tribulation, there will be two prophets that come on the scene, which are going to be who? We have an idea who they might be, but we still don't know for sure, right? But there's going to be two prophets that are going to witness. They are going to witness to Israel. Their whole purpose is to witness to Israel. And so they're also going to be martyred. And they're going to lay dead in the streets for 3 days, and the whole world will be able to see them. We have that technology now for that to happen. So if you're looking for a prophet, I would be concerned of why. And then unless like say you miss the rapture and you're in the tribulation, you really don't need to look for a prophet. Those would be the 2 prophets that you need to look for. That's my opinion. I have no interest in when people say, oh, they're a prophet. I don't. It's one thing to have the gift of prophecy, and I'm not saying that the Lord's not, if he says he's going to pour out visions and his people will prophesy. The prophesying that they are going to do is they're going to be preaching and telling forth his word, not coming up with something new, or they have this something that only they know. Most of the time people gravitate towards that because they think that they have something that they got something special. No. It doesn't work that way. So I would tell you, I probably will not look at them because I will pick them apart and then I have to tell you the bad news. So I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not sorry, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie to you. We lower ours by shipping overseas. Measure of the economy and commerce. You guys are stinking smart. I don't know that. So we make a lot of stuff and then we sell it. California does. I believe that. We have a lot of we just go down the hill and we have a lot of industrial. Gross domestic product. You guys are too funny. Yes, a lot of military did get out, but they had to do it the right way, not go I wouldn't say go AWOL. They probably got the dishonorable discharge. Dishonorable discharge is different than AWOL. AWOL is like they take off and don't report for duty, and then they end up going to jail. Crazy, right? But they end up going to jail. A true prophet. Now, the Innocence Project has taken on Scott Peterson. Yeah. I don't think that dude is innocent. I have a few questions. It's funny you brought that up. So, did you watch? Okay, don't just go off the news, y'all. Did you really listen to the interviews? Did you listen to the interrogations? Did you listen to some of the eyewitnesses of people? There's something that really sticks in my mind. I would like to know the answer to this when it comes to Scott Peterson. What was Lacey Peterson found wearing? When they found her body, did she have clothing on? Because I don't know the answers to this. Because the cousin, I think she was the cousin, the young girl that cut his hair the night that she went missing. Well, supposedly the night before she went missing. He says she went missing that morning. But the clothes that she was wearing the night before were not in the house. The clothes that she was wearing the night before, when the girl who cut his hair saw them together, those clothes were not in the house. So this is my question. What was she wearing when they recovered her? Because chances are she had on those clothes. So there's some things that like a lot of people you have to like listen to everything. I do not think that he's innocent. I think that he's a big BSer. I do not think he was innocent. I think dude was guilty from the very beginning. Yeah, there's some things. And if you watch a lot of people that they interview, you can pick up some stuff through them too. So just saying. It's funny. Me and Eric were talking about that case the other day. He was watching a movie about it or something because he had never heard about the case. And yeah, just some crazy stuff. I'm telling you, I have no interest in it. I know that sounds like, why not? I don't. I don't feel led to even look at it. I just don't. I will tell you, Eric has an inquisitive mind where he'll look at that stuff. And so what'll happen is he'll look it up and he'll be listening to something and I will be listening while he's listening. And I'll be like, why are you listening to that? Like, because I can pick up things in it right away. I'll be like, why are you listening to that? You know, they've already said like 2-3 lies. Why are you listening to that? One lie is a false prophet. One. Not, oh, well, you know, they made him. No. One lie is a false prophet. One. All it takes is one lie. And so, yeah, it's happened many times when he's been looking into things because someone will ask him about something or introduce him to something and then he'll start looking into it and I'll be like, I don't know what you're listening to that for. Okay, let's see. Where did I leave off on? But I'm going to tell you, I don't have an interest in it. Sorry. I'm sorry. Discernment. Yes, Lola. Discernment. Yeah, that's a very cool thing. It's a very cool thing, Selena. In 2016. Gotcha. I do think the Lord does send people our directions for those purposes. I do. I think they should point you more to God's word though, not so much. I don't know how to word it right. For me, I'm just very leery. Every time someone has come up with something, it's always been not good. I've not ever heard one that's been good. House I grew up in, it's incredibly hard to move. Yeah, you almost feel attached, huh? I hear you. Well, this is the thing. They really haven't, how would you say? They've predicted a lot going on. Well, they say the same thing about Nostradamus, and I don't believe that guy. I believe that guy was out in Lululand. But, I mean, this is a good book. See, I don't read them either. I know that probably, because you're like, no, I don't. I read in my Bible, and my Bible, the scriptures in my Bible already tells me. So I already know that these things are going on. I already know that the Lord is coming soon. The Bible tells us that things are going to get like they were in the days of Noah, Sodom and Gomorrah, and the days of Noah. And I will tell you, it says lawlessness will abound. Lawlessness will abound. We already got Sodom and Gomorrah poking its head out. Okay? It's not full blown yet, but it's close. It's very close. Very, very close. Look what they're doing openly. Look what they're doing openly. And they're trying to indoctrinate the children. That's Sodom and Gomorrah. That's the sexual immorality and perversion. That's Sodom and Gomorrah. The days of Noah, it says lawlessness will abound. It was not even safe to walk around. And so look at what happened. Look at what happened with with New York and Seattle over there in Oregon. Here in California, there was some here too. You still see a lot of the other places where they're trying to destroy the cities by looting and all that. That's lawlessness. It's getting there. It's getting there. As soon as you see our courts completely turn flip-flop, you pay attention. That's the stuff you got to pay attention to. God's word already said it. You just got to have your eyes. You got to pay attention to the times, the signs, and the seasons. And Jesus told them, he told the Pharisees, had you paid attention, you would know that I was here. You'd know that I was him. And they didn't like it, because what they were wanting was a leader now. They weren't wanting redemption. They wanted a leader now. They didn't want to live under Caesar. They wanted to live under God, but they wanted it their way, what their perception was, not what God's word was said. He was coming to redeem mankind, so then he could come back and rule and reign. And they were wanting, that's why they reject Jesus. They don't believe the Messiah has come already. They're still waiting for the Messiah because they were so hard-headed and blinded, they couldn't see it. So that's my mindset. I have peace about that mindset. I don't need any other. I tell people all the time, I have a simpleton mind, I guess. I don't have the desire to, wander in my mind like that, or entertain things like all these possibilities. I know what I understand the word says about what's coming, and the birth pangs and all these things. So yeah. Our mayor is a friend I went to school with. When we got that snow, he was in his truck helping people who were stuck. That's awesome. Oh, really? Even from New Jersey, it was my hometown. My sister saw his truck pulling his boat late that night. How creepy. How creepy. Gotcha. I understand stats. I know what you're saying. The Karen Reed case. I think I've heard of it, but I don't think I followed that one. Gotcha, Michelle. Gotcha. Yeah. If I'll put it to you this way. If I feel that the Lord wants me to look at it, then I'll go look at it. I'll know. I will know if he wants me to go look at it. But I don't feel that prompting to go check it out. But if he does, hey, I could wake up tomorrow and have the need to check it out. So, but I'm going to tell, as of right this minute, I'm going to tell you, I don't have a desire to look, but you just never know, girl. You just never know. The Lord might have a different plan. Hey, Lucy Goosey. I think they are worse today. I think I skipped something. Sodom and Gomorrah, Washington, D.C., and Los Angeles. It's everywhere. Sodom and Gomorrah is everywhere. Everywhere. No place is exempt. It's everywhere. Everywhere. Yes, that's disgusting. That's disgusting. Everything that is in the book is from the Bible. He is a Daystar. He is on Daystar often. I don't even know what Daystar is. Is that like a channel? I don't even know what that is. The courts here are starting to flip-flop. So, because the Bible tells us what is right will be wrong and what's wrong will be right. And even those that are in charge of justice, it will be injustice. Yep. And those of us that stand for what is right, we are going to be the ones that are ridiculed and tormented and just stuff. I see Kim Clement's name. I listened to him. He said Trump will serve 2 terms. He didn't say back to back. Verdict is still out on him. Gotcha. Table talk. Yes, table talk. Yes, is when everything started to spiral. I agree. Exactly, Miss Lucy. Keep your oil lamps filled. So, I'm glad you said that. So, that's part of, I guess, my mindset is this. Is the scripture that talks about the bridegroom coming for the 10 virgins that had their lamps, right? And so he comes for those that have their lamps. He comes and you're supposed to have oil for your lamps. You're supposed to always be prepared for him to show up. So, are you guys familiar with the way that the you will understand the 10 it's 10 virgins, the 10 virgins waiting for the bridegroom. You'll understand the process if you understand how all that works out. Okay, so back in that culture, what would happen is the couple would be betrothed, right? They weren't married yet. They were betrothed. They were promised, right? And so what would happen is you'd have the bride and you'd have the groom. They weren't married yet. They were just betrothed. So she would stay living with her family until the day that the groom would come to get her. She did not know her wedding day. She was supposed to be perfumed and clean and ready to be wed any moment. Any moment. Because if she wasn't ready and the groom showed up, it would be like dishonor. It would be like, why wasn't she ready? She's supposed to be having all this time. So while the bride is preparing herself with wonderful perfumes and baths and fragrances and beautiful garments and all that, it's like just having them ready and prepared, ready to leave any day because he comes to get her. That's what she's supposed to be. That's reflective of having the oil in your lamp, right? Always being prepared. Don't say, oh, well, when he comes, then I'll make sure that I get the oil. Just wait and let me get some oil, okay? During that time, the groom would live at the father's house. And what would happen is the groom, the time that he was betrothed, right? He was adding on to his father's house. And he was building and building and building and building and building. And then one day, the father tells the son, who is the groom, go and get your bride. Today's the day. And so that's when the groom would go and get the bride. When the father would say, today's the day. And so that's the same way that it is when Jesus comes for his church, because the church is his bride. We, as the church, are supposed to be continually having our lamps filled because you don't know the day or the hour that he's coming. You will know the signs and the seasons, but you won't know the day or the hour. Only the Father knows. The Son does not know. He has said that. He goes, I do not know the day or the hour. Only my Father knows. And so it's that whole picture of that process. Right now, Jesus says, I go, and where I go to prepare a place for you. If it were not so, I would tell you. And in my Father's house are many mansions. He's preparing all of this for us, right? And so it's the day that the Father says, go get your bride. And so that's why we are continually supposed to be being filled with oil in our lamps, waiting for his return with expectation, just waiting for him to come. And so that's that whole picture laid out. And so if that kind of opens it up and makes sense to you, you kind of understand, yes, keep your lamps filled, because he's not going to wait for you to go get the oil. You were supposed to already have it. Yeah. So pretty much he's talking to you about end times. He's explaining the end times. I'm just leery when people want to carry the name prophet. That really turns me the other direction. Yes. Yes. Right? Because our country was actually founded on it. Our forefathers actually used the Bible as their guide. Mm-hmm. Okay, got it. Got it. International Christian Cable Network. Got you. And I will tell you, careful with everything on those channels. Not all of them are legit. You just be careful. And that's with anything. That's Christian radio. That's with all of it. You have to be careful. Yeah. God destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah because there was no one that wasn't corrupted with the DNA of the fallen angels. Ooh, girl, you're going to get into the fallen angels. They can do, he destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. He destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah because of the perversion that was there. They were all sexually immoral there. They were all sexually immoral. Yeah, that was the purpose of Sodom and Gomorrah. The other part of your comment is more for like Noah's day. That was a lot of the wickedness in Noah's day. Yeah. That's why he saved only Noah and his 3 sons and the 3 wives. Yes. Right, Colleen? Yeah. All I can say is that I'm so glad I'm this crazy girl that lives in the country. I may be stupid about things, but I know to fear and love my Lord. It's getting crazy out there, so I'm going to look to him. Right? Right? That is the parable Jesus used in Matthew 25 about the 10 virgins. Yes. 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 Corona days, Joni Table was the only show that told us the real news, especially medical. Nice. Yep. Always look up. Yep. Okay, Hockey. Yes, get to bed. I need to get to bed too. I was on a little longer. Hour and a half. Not too bad. Did not know what to call him. The word prophet was my word, not his. Oh, gotcha. Okay. That makes total sense. I will tell you, I'm not saying that the Lord is not going to send people that prophesy, but they're going to speak what he's already written in the word. It's not going to be anything new. It's not a new revelation. It's they're speaking forth God's truth that has already been laid out for us. It's not anything new. That's my word of caution. Yes, see you in the morning. Yes, see you in the morning. Everybody says good night, good night. Harry dog. Hello, Harry dog. I heard a lot of fallen angels and all angels are male. Lots of fallen angels. Yes. 1/3 of the angels were cast out. Yes. Yes. I can't say with 100%, but I'm 99% sure that the angels are of male. But I don't know for sure. I could be wrong. But I do know that they were created for guardians and for battle. And yeah, so to do God's work. Very powerful. Very powerful. Yes. Okay. Yes, good night, good night, good night. Yes, good night, both of you. I hope you have sweet sleep, sweet dreams, and much love. Amen. Exactly, Lucy. As I said, one false statement, and you gotta throw it all away, all of it. All of it, all of it. Stat says, hi, Harry. She didn't see you pop in. Up a little bit, there's a little pink hand waving. Little pink hand waving. Okay. Oh, you see him now. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I'm going to let y'all go. I appreciate all of the chit chat, you guys. Thanks for joining me while I opened up my boxes. You can check out the sellers if you would like to. I just wanted to open my boxes, share some of the things I grabbed, let you guys know, get you guys excited about the things that I'm grabbing for my upcoming. I'm preparing for it. I know that it's coming, but I look at it as however much time it takes to get there, it lets me get prepared. So I'm super excited to try to hit that 1,000 subs. It's my next milestone in my YouTube channel. So anyhow, you guys have a fabulous evening. I hope you get some awesome sleep. Thanks for joining me. I know that you guys are busy and many things to do. Some of you need to sleep, but I will catch you all in the morning if you're able. And if not, maybe in the afternoon, you can join Wing and I. We're going to be selling tomorrow, so you can check that out. And until then, you guys have a fabulous evening. I'm going to play my promo, try to promote myself here. I'm going to play my promo, and I will see you all later. Bye, everyone.